It's over. The final score. This is the post game live reaction. Right after the game, the Spurs beat the Thunder 118-91, and they stay alive. They stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, they stay alive, and it's beautiful to watch. So Spurs stay alive. They beat the brakes off of them in the first quarter. They beat the brakes off of them in the third quarter. The first quarter, they won 35-22. The third quarter, they won 32-13. But let me say this before I go on. I want to say to everybody that's in the building, hold on. No matter what you're going through, God would always be with you. Keep God number one in your life, and you can get through anything. You know what I mean? God bless each and every one of y'all that's watching this video on the playback, and hope the best for y'all. All right, I am a Sixer fan, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? I'm representing, even though my Sixers got knocked out by the Eastern Conference champions, the New York Knicks. And the Knicks have an honest chance of winning the championship. No matter who wins Game 7 between the Spurs and Thunder, the Knicks got an honest chance. But what I'm saying is this, is I cover the Sixers on this channel, I cover the Phillies on this channel, but everybody that's watching this video right now, you're welcome to the YouTube family. I always say sports is designed to bring us together, not separate us. Let me say it again. We cover the Sixers, Phillies. We were going to be covering the rest of this NBA playoffs. And good vibes, good energy over here. If you're interested, make sure you hit that like button on the screen, hit the subscribe button, and hit the hype button too. I know that's something new that's on YouTube. Hit the hype button as well. Share. Now let's get to how I said Sixers. Let me hit the laughing emoji right there for that. Let's get to how the Spurs dominated in Game 6, right? I'm going to keep it real with you, man. Very good defense and very efficient offense, and they have a chance to win Game 7. Also, the Thunder have a chance to win Game 7. Obviously, they're going to be in OKC, but the Spurs have confidence. They beat the Thunder at home. They beat them in their own building. So the Spurs definitely have an honest chance. Game 7 is anything can happen. Victor Wembanyama's going to have to bring it. But like I said, man, this is one of the best Western Conference finals I have seen in a very long time. But getting back to what I was saying, like the reason why the Spurs won this game is they just wanted it more. Let's just keep it real. They just wanted it more. They shot a higher percentage from the field. They played great defense. They shot a higher percentage from three. The OKC Thunder were bricking for chicken from three, 25%. From the field, they were shooting 36.8%, and the Spurs shot 46%, 46% from the field, and 36.6% from three. They were pretty darn good at the free throw line. They did miss 4, but they shot out of 25, they made 21 free throws. The OKC Thunder only shot 12 free throws and they made 11. So they shot better, but they didn't make more because they weren't that aggressive driving to the rim. Now, when it comes to rebounds, like my homie said, if you don't rebound, you don't win. So the Spurs out rebounded the OKC Thunder 52-43. On top of that, their ball movement was amazing. 30 assists for the Spurs. They were making all their shots, so it's easy to get the assists up because they were so efficient. They had 7 blocks. They had 7 steals. The Thunder had 9 steals. They had 3 blocks as well. When it came to turnovers, it was pretty much even. 12 and 12. No, it was 12 and 12. It was even. Points off of turnovers. 18 points off of turnovers 15 points off of turnovers for the Spurs and 11 for the Thunder. When it comes to fast break points, the Spurs had 18 compared to the Thunder 10. Points in the paint, 44 for the Spurs, 38 for the OKC Thunder. These are just some team stats for both teams. Now, this is where you're like, oh my goodness, is this really possible? Yeah, the Spurs absolutely dominated this game. They didn't win all 4 quarters, but you couldn't really tell because the largest lead for the Spurs was 28 points in this game. The largest lead for the Thunder is a big fat 0. And I mean that respectfully because they're still a good team and they are the defending champions. It's going to be really tough to knock them off their crown. They got the crown right now. They're the champs right now. They're the king of the NBA right now. We'll see if they can, get to the finals, but it's definitely going to be hard. Now let's get to specific players, right? On how much they scored, assists, turnovers, etc. Let's get to that right now. Let's get to the box score. We're going to start with the winners, right? And we're going to start with Victor Wembanyama. He was simply amazing throughout the game. He had a double-double, 10 of 21 for 28 points. He played 28 minutes and he scored 28 points. 4 of 9 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. The 10 rebounds, the 2 assists. He did have 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 3 blocks. The best player in the NBA, Victor Wembanyama, but he has to bring it in Game 7. Julian, he had 10 points in 25 minutes. He had 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Let's get the Fox. Listen, I have a lot of respect and love from Fox. I don't know what his injury is. I don't know. I think it's an ankle. I don't know what it is, what he's coming back from, but he has been bricking for chicken all series long. And luckily, the Spurs just have so much talent to make up for his. He hasn't been efficient all series long. 1 of 9 for 5 points. I want him to he has to be better in Game 7. And if he can get it together, oh my goodness, the Spurs will win this series. As Victor Wembanyama plays his game, Julian got to do his thing. Castle got to do his thing. Everybody got to do their thing. Bench players, everybody, right? But if Fox in 26 minutes score only 5 points, if he can get you 15 to 25 points, bro, oh my goodness, I think the Spurs will actually win Game 7. But he's been just so horrible scoring. He did have 7 assists, 5 rebounds. He had no turnovers, but man, he got to do better with the scoring. Vassell had 12 points in 26 minutes. He also had 2 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He's been amazing on defense as well. Castle, one of my favorite players on the Spurs, plays both ends of the court at a high level. 17 points, 5 of 10 from the field. He was 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, almost a double-double. He had only 1 turnover, which is amazing because he's been struggling with the turnover. So I got to give him credit when credit is due, and credit is due at this very moment. And yes, he had 1 steal, it looks like. Yeah, he has 1 steal. All right, so bench points. I just want to talk about Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper and Victor Wembanyama were the 2 players that really put the team on his back. I know Castle did his thing, Vassell did his thing, and et cetera, but the 2 players that really put the team on their back for Game 6, and they're going to have to bring it for Game 7. Who going to win Game 7, y'all? Please leave in the comments below. I'm really curious of what y'all think who's going to win Game 7. But Dylan Harper was simply amazing. Honestly, he was simply amazing. I almost can't even tell that he's a rookie. You know what I mean? He had 18 points in 22 minutes. He was 6 of 9 from the field. He also had 6 rebounds, 4 assists, only 1 turnover, plays very good defense. But Dylan Harper's been amazing for the Spurs. And yeah, like I said, that 2025 NBA draft was spectacular with the Cooper Flags of the world, the VJ Edgecombs of the world, Con Knipple, Chase Johnson, Dylan Harper. That 2025 NBA draft was all that in the bag of chips. I'm not really sure how this 2026 NBA draft is going to compare to 2025, but we shall see. But I'm going to tell you this right now, man. The Spurs got a bright future. All their top players are super young. They're going to be in the conversation to honestly be a dynasty. And I'm getting that type of energy from Victor Wembanyama. He got that Tim Duncan energy I get from him, man. You drafted me with the first overall pick, and I'm gonna put y'all over the top. We're gonna get about 3 to 5, well, 5 chips or whatever. Tim Duncan had 5, but yeah, I could see Victor Wembanyama and this young nucleus get a couple of chips, man. Maybe even this year, man. You never know. They might start the dynasty right now. You feel me? Let's get to the defending champions, right? All right, so point blank period, they just got destroyed on both ends of the court. They couldn't play a good enough defense. They couldn't score. They wasn't efficient. The opposite, like the Spurs were the total opposite. They did everything at a high level, defense and offense. The Thunder, SGA, the best player on the Thunder, has to be better. 15 points in 28 minutes ain't going to get the job done. But I felt like the third quarter was when they really just when they got destroyed in the third quarter, it was a wrap, and they took them out the game. Took all the stars out, which is understandable. You know what I mean? What's the point of risking an injury when a game 7 is right around the corner? So, SGA, it starts with you, bro. You are the best player on the Thunder. You have to be better. You have to get 30 plus points. Dirt has to be better, more efficient from the field as well. Dirt was 2 of 11, 1 of 9 from 3. Hey, listen, bro, if you missing all these dang on threes, bro, you're gonna have to change your game up. I know shooters are gonna keep on shooting the ball. I get it, but you're 1 of 9 from 3, bro. When are you gonna try to take a midi, bro? When are you gonna try, bro? You took more threes than regular shots, bro, than layups, mid-range jump shots. Listen, you took more threes than any other shot combined, bro. Like, come on, bro. You got to stop the cap.
My message,
like, real talk,
is this:
the cap. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap,
bro. What are you doing? Jared McCain was 4 of 11 for 13 points. I'm not going to talk about Dirt no more. You get the point when I say stop the cap. He can't be doing that. 1 of 9 from 3 is just horrible. Horrible. Jared McCain has 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. I miss Jared McCain being on the Philadelphia 76ers, but it is because I'm cheering for him, though. I'm cheering for him. I really don't care who wins this game 7. I just want to see a good basketball game. Holmgren got to step up. He got to be more aggressive. Only took 8 shots in the whole game. He had 10 points. Hartenstein had 10 points. The bench wasn't all that. Alex Caruso had 7 points. He didn't play the best offensively. Cason Wallace had 11 points in 20 minutes. He was pretty darn good, 3 or 4 from 3, but it just wasn't good enough. The Spurs, were the more desperate team, the team that wanted it more than this Thunder, and they proved it, and they're going to have to prove it one more time. This is pretty much like I said it in my live stream. I said, yo, this is pretty much like a playoff game in the NFL. You know what I mean? You win, you move on. You lose, you're going home. So Game 7, I will be live for, this game. So make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for this game. It's definitely going down. I don't know who's going to win. I really don't. But I'm going to lean towards the Thunder because they're the defending champions. Until they lose, I'm going to go with the Thunder. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Spurs win. I really wouldn't. Like, it's so close. It's so close. But, man, I just hope, the refs keep it like it is, man. Let them be physical. Let these grown men play, bro. Don't call these stupid ticky-tack fouls, man. Let these dudes play, bro. And for all the players, man, great season. Whether the Thunder win or the Spurs win, great season, man. As a Sixer fan, we haven't been. I'm about to go on a rant real quick. Hold on, y'all. As a Sixer fan, we haven't been to the Eastern Conference. We haven't been to the Eastern Conference Finals since 2001 with the great Allen Iverson. It has just been so hard for us. We went through the process, and we're still going through the process because we can't get out the second round. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't help it. And I'm just watching these teams, right? I'm watching the Knicks. We had Mikal Bridges. We traded him. We had Landry Shamet. We let him go as well. I'm watching the Spurs with Julian. We had him as well. I'm watching the Thunder. We traded Jared McCain to the Thunder. We traded Isaiah Joe to the Thunder. So I'm watching all these former Sixer players flourish. I'm not hating. I'm just stating facts, man. What's up with the Sixers, man? I'm just trying to win a championship. I'm a 90s baby. I ain't never get to see the Sixers win. I never got to see them win. Never. Ever. They won in 1983. The New York Knicks haven't won since 1970 something. But they're in the finals. That's the difference. That's the difference. Sixers ain't been in the finals in 25 years. That's a long time, y'all. That's a long time. But I got to get off this live stream. Shout out to everybody in the building. God bless to each and every one of y'all. Keep God number one in your life. No matter what you're going through, God would always be with you, you know. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. God bless to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? But I'm out, y'all. Peace out. Until next time. I will be live for Game 7. Spurs versus Thunder. Hit that like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. Dang. I could dream. And like, one more thing, right? And I'm looking at the Thunder. I'm looking at the Spurs. Both teams are young. Oh, man. I'm out, y'all. I'm out. I got to get off this live stream. I'm out.